Y'all want to say this? I'm trying to get something out here, but I keep holding back because y'all ain't ready for it. But I'm gonna say this simple and sweet. It ain't nothing wrong, you know. But damn, I can't remember now. What was it? Oh, something happened in 2020, and for most of my life, I always had some thorn in my flesh that I could take care of somehow, some way. And it wasn't bothering to nature, it didn't bother my job, it didn't bother nothing. But it was wrong towards God. But in 2020, God put me in a position where that particular thing that I was addicted to on the low, no, not that homo, no homo. We don't put the no homo in there. You gotta feed the corn, I guess. I mean, feed the slot machine. But yeah, whatever issue you got, God put me in a position where I could do it all the time, anytime I wanted to, all the time till I died. And you know what? I indulged in it for a little bit, not long though, 'cause I felt it as soon as it happened. I indulged in it for about a year or two. But I was once I indulged, knew I was going to indulge in it. I indulged in it to study the energy and to see if was this real what I'm seeing. And when I realized that's the energy that I was noticing, I fall back. I fell back on everything. I didn't care what people did, said. It didn't matter. I knew my goal was to get close to God. That was it. Because I felt like a bird in the sky. I seen something I shouldn't have seen. You know what I mean? So I ain't playing with it. I ain't playing with it, y'all. But and I never tell a nigga, you want to lose sleep at night. 'Cause it ain't good, it ain't bad neither. It's just powerful. You know what I'm saying? You know when Father here and he say it's time to go, it's just time to go. Or it's time to change. Either way it go, you just feel that energy, and you just know that energy ain't here just to play with us. Seriously, when you feel that energy, you know it ain't here to play with us. So I feel for people still praying for love and still praying for this, pray for that, pray for that. If you was part of my mechanism, you wouldn't be praying for none of that no more. You'll be going exactly for what God, because this is a mechanism that help you get on your path, regardless of what that might be. It's just to answer the calling is the test in it. That's the soul. That's that soul snatcher right there. Answering the call is the test in it. Will you answer that call, or will you forfeit that call and go down the road you've been going? So God put me in a position where, like I said, it wasn't affected to me. I could do this, I could do that. It just wasn't affecting my life. He put me in a position where he was like, "Hey, bro, you ain't supposed to have them human experiences, so you got a choice, right?" I'm talking about just for me, my experience. I ain't pushing nothing on nobody. I'm just telling you how important this area of time is in all of our lives. For a fact, vitally important, and to the utmost. Unless you want to be a doll, like they say they were gonna make everybody bring this being. That's how they were gonna do it. All they're gonna do is turn you against God. Y'all gonna turn the soul off. And y'all are working on it. Still fighting for it. So shit. I ain't gonna say that, maybe not. There's some heavy hitters over here now too, I feel. But anyway, um, when I seen that energy, he put me in that situation. When I indulged in that energy, I started waking up every day and realizing I don't even know if I'm dead or not. And it wasn't no all them words and all that extra shit. This was like a serious, sure experience God just giving me over to my sins and being able to embrace it. I could have been in this, I could have had a family in this sin and everything, but all of the turmoil came with the sin, and it was like 10 times more than what it was. It was like things just didn't go right with that sin like it used to, you know? And that's when I realized I was being monitored by God. If y'all writing in y'all books and stuff, you should know this by now. If you've been meditating, y'all should know this right now. That's why the high ups is doing this shit, because there's something real going on. Y'all over there still talking about this, talking about that, working. That's just somebody keeping y'all busy because you don't know what to do when we let you strangers out, not knowing what to do. You've been done killed somebody by accident. So we keep you in the program. Keep you in the program doing that right there. Oh yeah, we're gonna do this, do that, because the energy already done bust y'all head over and over and over again. It's been years already. We done all figured you out. By this time, it's courts and all that in play. Why you still doing that? Yin yang, yin yang. And then, then it's always the same thing with y'all. It's either about a Tachi or a Tallywhack. That ain't never nothing different when it come down to it. And we like, psh, throw you out the way because you in the way. You on pause. You been stuck right there, and the only reason you been elevating because you been using draws to get up. You the draw up. You draws up. You the draw plug, bro. You the draw plug. You the draw plug, bro. But you stagnated. It don't matter how beautiful you are. It don't matter how less you think I am. You stagnated and your energy is stagnated and you was in a dangerous position. I ain't saying that, no. I'm just talking about energy here. I'm letting y'all know. I want y'all to understand what kind of position y'all in. I really want y'all to just stop saying, I'm trying to make you do anything. I ain't making you do nothing. I'm trying to make you understand the power and this energy and time we living in right now at the moment. And it ain't nothing to be playing with. So if you still out there looking for this, looking for that, that's a serious sign you stand there. Because I remember some of y'all 5 years ago, you wasn't looking for none of that. Now all of a sudden you looking for it. There go sign number one. 5 years ago, you were cocky because I came in your energy and you didn't want it. I ain't looking for it. Now you looking for it. Don't it sound like you might be stuck looking for it? You done went from bed to bed and you can't find the boy. You know what I'm saying? Think about this. Yeah, that's why I tell folks around me, these demons around me, I say you could be in hell and don't know. You already probably in hell. You living a life of hell. And if you die today, you wouldn't even know if you went to hell or not. Because you already your life is fucked up. And you still doing the same thing. You just getting banged out, the same thing, banged out. Ooh, 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 You know, after a while, it ain't good. It just, you getting banged out. After a while, when you get so old, you want somebody to love and talk to, read a book with, watch a movie with, have sex with, make love to. After a while, you know, at a pretty good age, a good young age as well. You don't want to just sit there and get pained up all the time because your body ain't, that ain't where it's at no more. You know what I'm saying? Just regardless, we get older. And you're ooh, and you just doing it because your friend's doing it. You don't even want to do it. You know? I know y'all don't, because my body heal pretty good. I heal pretty good. And there's things that I do at my age now that I know I wouldn't participate in when it comes to sexual shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it just sounds like it's just painful. Now, I ain't even talking about the other shit. I'm talking about in all general. Like, you just, yeah, girl, the girl talk to you, you gotta go ahead, he gonna do you like this girl, and he gonna do you like that girl. He just take it, take it. You know, ooh, you know, ooh, You just get banged, you just get beat up at this point. You know, I want a good massage when I go out here. Everywhere, all parts of the body. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody banging on me, bro. But, no, I don't mean that no disrespect to nobody. I'm just saying, I grow. I evolve fast. I came at this world. I was 20 years old when I came out of my mama. I was already 20 years old. Had a beard and all. I was 20 years old. I came out of her. So, I'm old, y'all. But, anyway, back to what I was saying about this energy. So yeah. And so when I got trapped in that situation, I've been, like I said, I've been on my own. I've been doing my thing. I always been in a good situation, y'all. This particular thing had nothing to do with my situation. My situation was so much more powerful than this particular thing. Even if I would have abused it, it wouldn't have been. It shouldn't have been able to take nothing out. But boy, he put me in a situation where I can abuse it, but I lost everything. Everything I worked for in less than a year or two. It wasn't because of that, but he was just showing me the energy drop, like how this is a moment in time you gotta pray and elevate and ascend and ascend and ascend. We living in that revelation. The revelation is starting to connect, y'all, because everybody's doing that fake shit. Now you already start stagnated. That's why I don't care if you come or not, cause you over there still acting the same. I'm changing, even though everything around me the same. Y'all looking at this shit hard, emulating all that. Oh, I make your world go round at this point. It don't matter if you give me something or not. So you ain't doing no different than what my parents are doing. The energy already starting to affect y'all. You start saying, I'm gonna do this, we do it. You never get around to it. You start chasing your tail. Next thing you know, you're going down. Elevator, down. Yeah. But, so that's energy. Like when I know, like I said, when I seen that, he put me in it, and I had to say no. I had to say no to something that I love doing. It didn't bother me. I ain't had nobody. It was numbing the pain, you know. I loved it. It didn't bother me. It didn't bother nobody. It didn't bother my work. The guy knew I loved it. The guy came to me. That's why I knew the monitor is first. And the guys told me about all these monitors in the house. He said, so many cameras around you. There's no point in you trying to look for one of them. Just be yourself. We're going to take care of the rest because they invading your privacy. That's what he told me. And they've been tearing y'all asses up. They were like, don't worry about the money. Don't worry about none of that. Just stand still. We're going to take care of all that. It's going to come back around full circle. And it's so far it have. And he showed me a way where I can look through tarot and watch the energy and watch how the energy just tearing their asses up. The people who really played a role in this crap. I don't know about now, but I'm talking about, you know, what just happened. The work. I look forward to probably having to go to work and start over. I ain't got a problem with that, but I want to see justice get done. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like once I get my identity back, that's when justice will be done. So I forgive everybody who has something to do with it, but God will be done. Uh, but anyway, yeah, because God I always been back to back with guys, hard tight with God. God ain't never put me in no situation like that. It was such a situation, such a dramatic moment, and this was just 5 years ago that I had to reevaluate myself. Because I was even in a situation in my mind and my psyche that I thought if I died, I'd go straight to heaven. Cause I just had it all, take care of my family, I was doing everything. Everybody said, you good, go to work, you good, you do it good. But man, it's so much internal stuff that we do on a norm that even lead to this physical sin that we didn't notice in the beginning, and that's what we need to been healing. And you ain't gonna ever get to that if you always been numbing the feeling. Real, bro. So, in a way, 1343 been popping up a lot. But anyway, you get stuck in this shithole, and it's a tunnel. It's a portal. We portals. Like, everything happened to me and that flame. We portal, and we doing our job. Now, if we was out there with y'all and indulging in the sin with y'all, even though it might not be sin to your humans, because you got it under moderation, better than moderation, it's still sin to God, and it's something that you've been dragging your whole life with, and it's time for you to let it go. And that's when I learned what made my grandparents good grandparents. It's when they let it go. They probably did get in a relationship where they were tangling up with other people or something. But I could tell quickly they let it go. And as soon as they let it go, it's like they grow. And they grow happily with one another. You know, I don't know what happened in the end. You know how bodies turn in. You know how menopause, all the other stuff kick in. But before all that, it was like they grew together. And then after that, like I said, my grandpa, He was a cheater, but I didn't even know he was a cheater. They had to tell me that after my grandpa died. I ain't never known my grandpa was a cheater. That's how good. Like, I stayed with my grandpa. We were like best friends. We was best friends. If I wasn't with my brother that got murdered, I was with my grandpa. With my arm out the window. With lawnmowers and shit on the back. Shit all in my hair. Young as hell, working like hell. I get up 4 in the morning, help his brother with the slop. And then I go help him by 5:30, cut a little lawn. And by 6:30 in the morning, I was ready to go to school. Just like that.